Off of the interstate, and we are now going to be getting an update from Fox 26's Ivory Hecker on the very latest that she is seeing with this investigation, and really giving us the updates as they are coming in. Ivory, thank you so much for joining us here today on News Now from Fox again.
Absolutely, yeah. And yesterday we told you about that surveillance video that police had obtained from the one business that was on that road. Well, her body was dumped right off the interstate. It was actually a pretty secluded area off the interstate, this small, narrow road with only one business on it, mostly fields there. But the business was a beauty salon. They had a camera facing the roadway. I am told by people close to this case that there was a car spotted on that surveillance video. So now it's gonna be the question of who was in that car that was just right nearby the ditch where Alexis Sharkey's body was found Saturday morning after she went missing Friday. Now, it's a very unique case, strange circumstances where her body was found partially open to the public. I mean, you could see the body from the roadway. Her legs were sticking out of the bushes in the ditch, but she was completely naked. And the interesting thing is no visible signs of injury. So we spoke with a forensics expert, retired police forensics expert, about what sorts of cases would involve someone not having any signs of injuries. And the woman I talked to, Jennifer Shen, formerly with San Diego Police, she said that a lot of these cases would be a drug overdose, where maybe the person that she was with when she overdosed would then dump the body to kind of hide their involvement in the situation that led to the overdose. She said that that is one of the cases that would involve no visible signs of injuries. She said she doesn't have reason to believe that this particular case is such a case. She said it could also be poisoning or some sort of toxin or drug that led to this young woman's death, or even smothering. Smothering could lead to it as well, but it's a case that is definitely raising a lot of eyebrows and a lot of questions.
Yeah, it's definitely getting a lot of traction. You're seeing it, well, because of social media, because she was on Instagram. Ivory, is there anything that her fans or followers have been saying as they keep on posting about this news?
Well, I mean, a lot of people are asking questions about her husband's involvement in this, and like our forensics expert said today, is the people closest to her are the ones that investigators often look at first, and often it's the husband they look at first. Was he involved in this in some way? I actually went to his apartment today to see if we could talk directly with him. He lives just about 4 minutes from the scene where her body was found. Now, they lived together. They, close friends told me they were in the middle of filing for divorce, but they did live together in an apartment about 4 minutes from the scene where her body was found. Went there today, knocked on his door, no answer. Also no answer to phone call, but he is in those Instagram posts with her on social media. Just most recently, Halloween, they had their couples costume together, dressed as Vikings. So a lot of people are looking at him and wondering. That's the main question I'm getting from the viewers, and so many viewers now tuning into this case and actually following her Instagram, which grew from 20,000 followers up to 50,000 followers now, just in a matter of days since her body was found Saturday. So many people with a lot of questions, but police right now are not saying anything about suspects, period. They're not calling this a murder at this point. They are just working on collecting some hard facts about what happened.
Yeah, it's so interesting that you brought that up there about, because I was noticing, I was like, wow, that really shot up fast there. The followers that continue to want to see, well, just what type of person she was, and really try to get to know her a little bit. Unfortunately, now that she has passed away there. Now, obviously, like you've been talking about, police not saying anything, but we know in the background that investigation will be continuing. Have they hinted at all? Will there be a news conference or any type of update, or not really until a possible arrest is made?
They said that their Twitter is the main place to look for answers. I tried calling police again today. They will not say a word. They're getting bombarded with so much national media right now. So they're keeping it to their Twitter. They said, if anything, we'll post it there. In the meantime, they basically said, leave us alone and let us investigate. But oftentimes, cases at this stage are so delicate, they want to keep some of that information secret so that they can talk to witnesses and determine whether the witness is credible or whether this person is making up their involvement based on information they've gathered from the media. So they want to keep this a little quiet right now as they try to get the real facts on what happened.
And as you've been doing your research there on this story, for people that might not know, okay, Instagram influencers, how much could they make potentially from a post or a sponsored ad that they do?
How much money do Instagram influencers make? Well, I think that ranges a lot depending on their followers, but I've heard of people making anywhere from hundreds to thousands of dollars per post. So it's definitely a business that people do engage in and actually make a career out of, and that was the case with Alexis Sharkey. But the potential downside to that is when you are so active on there, you're a successful influencer by showing every aspect of your life, but then that opens you up to potential stalkers, perhaps. And our expert today was saying that's one thing police are likely going to look at is, were those 20,000 people following her, was any of them involved in her disappearance and death?
Yeah, that's a really, really great point, because you just don't know, obviously, all the people that are following you, especially when you get that many followers there. So that's something definitely to take a look at, and we'll see where that investigation goes. But Ivory Hecker, thank you so much for joining us here again today and giving us the updates that you were able to get today from your sources. We appreciate it.
Absolutely.
All right, and you take care, and once we get some more